Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Aftershave Aristocrat. My name is Anthony, and this channel is dedicated to reviewing and doing first impressions on a whole range of different fragrances. Now, I do have to apologise for my absence recently. It wasn't intentional. I dropped a community note a little bit earlier on today, and some viewers have left me some very kind comments on there, and as one viewer pointed out, I am so close to 100 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible considering that I've been away from the channel for so long. It's just amazing to see that it is still growing behind the scenes. Now, I've got a brand new fragrance for you today. Well, at least it's brand new for me. Really excited about this one. But before I go into the details, if you are new here and you like these kind of videos, it would mean so much to me if you could go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And also, if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be absolutely fantastic. It would mean so much to me. And then that way you won't miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. So like I said, got a fragrance for you today. This isn't a first impressions video because I actually smelt the fragrance when I went to go and buy it, so that's how I chose it, because it was really nice. And this one is by a very popular skincare and fragrance company from the Netherlands. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So this particular company recently opened one of their stores quite local to where I live. So of course I wanted to go in and check it out and see what kind of products that they sold. It seemed to be predominantly kind of like skincare products, and also quite a lot of room fragrances. They sell these like room fragrance refill bottles in like 1 litre bottles. So if that hasn't given the game away yet as to who this company actually is, I'm going to tell you now. So the company is called Rituals, and they sell some absolutely incredible products, skincare products. They've also got a men's range as well. Lots of kind of like shower and beard kind of products, and some like anti-aging creams as well, and they're all really incredible, really good stuff. So I went in there a couple of weeks before Christmas, and the idea was to look for Christmas gifts for other people, and I ended up walking out with something for myself, which was kind of like a facial cleansing bar. Really nice. The lather that you get off of it is just so creamy. So it's got to be like triple milled soap or something. But at £14 a bar, I assumed that this was going to be a good bar of soap, and it was, specifically for your face. But while I was looking in there, I did notice that they had a small fragrance counter. So I had a quick look and had a quick smell of some of their fragrances. Some of the men's ones smell absolutely incredible. And then I walked away stupidly, not remembering the names of the fragrances that I liked. So I went back last week to see if I could go and find them again, and I did. It was my birthday, and I knew that I was going to be going out or meeting up with some friends So I wanted, like, you know, to get a really, really nice fragrance to wear on my birthday. Now there was 2 that I was looking at. I did buy both of them, but the one that I'm going to be speaking about today is called Voyage D'Ombre, and it's this one right here. So it's in quite a small bottle. I don't know if you can see that there. Oh, that's made my eye look really weird. Let's not do that again. So it's in a small little bottle here, and the size of this bottle is 15 ml. Now they do sell bigger bottles. These are classed as like the travel size bottles, but these ones were a little bit pricey, just shy of £19 per 15 ml. But it was worth it because it is a really, really nice fragrance. Now, I don't know if you've ever been into Rituals before, but all of their products are kind of broken down into, how can I explain this? Like different sections of different types of like products and scents, like skincare products, and each range is kind of named after like a particular kind of like well-being routine, or like a well-being ritual kind of thing. So if you haven't checked out Rituals yet, I recommend that you go and check them out. So even with the fragrances, they are broken down into like different sections. So for like the men's fragrances, it was broken down into like woody fragrances, fresh fragrances, and sensual fragrances, and this particular one was under the sensual fragrances. Now, I did end up wearing this on my birthday, and it was really funny actually, because a friend of mine come to pick me up in his car, because obviously I didn't want to drive for the evening because I knew that I was going to be having a few birthday drinks. So I was wearing this fragrance, and he came to pick me up in the car, and literally within about 20-30 seconds of getting in the car, his nose started going, and he was kind of like, "Oh, what is that?" He was like, you always smell really, really nice. What is that? What are you wearing this time? That smells amazing." And I was like, "Well, it's Voyage D'Ombre by Rituals." He wasn't entirely sure who Rituals were, so I explained it to him. But then I was like, "Well, I've got it on my wrist, so like without like making you crash, because I'm like you know, I don't want to startle him." I was like, have a smell, and he was like, "Oh wow, that is incredible." And he was like, "What's it called again? What is it called again?" So I'm pretty sure that he's going to go out and buy himself a bottle of this as well. So with this particular fragrance, they like to use a lot of words like twilight and dusky and musky and those kind of words, and it is a very kind of dark, musky, kind of like evening smelling fragrance. Now, I have read up about what is in this, and it says that it has citrus top notes of pear and bergamot orange, and also violet, but you can really smell the violet. But also what you can smell as a kind of heart note is kind of like lavender, but it is a very, very kind of smoky fragrance, and to me it smells of something very particular, which is going to sound really, really strange, but it smells like tar, like fresh tar, maybe like coal tar, or maybe even kind of like birch sap, but that kind of like sticky kind of tar smell, which I kind of quite like. So I'm going to spray a little bit of it on. Let's put a little bit on each wrist there. Oops. And then just a little bit behind each one there. So you do get those initial citrus top notes, but to me it's not very overly citrusy. It's definitely musky, straight away very, very musky, and you can certainly smell the violet and the lavender in there as well. It says that it's smoky lavender, so maybe that's where the smoky fragrance is coming from. But once it's on, and after it's kind of dried and evaporated off a little bit after a minute or so, what you get is this very, very strong smell of hedione and E-iso super, which if you know is a very kind of like woody kind of smell. Now I'd say that the hedione and the E-iso super is maybe a little bit overpowering. It's kind of overpowering the other notes that are in this fragrance, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because this is kind of marketed and sold as a sensual fragrance. Now the projection of it isn't as powerful as some of the other fragrances that I have tried in the past. You've got to be quite close to the fragrance to kind of smell it, but again, it is being sold and marketed as a sensual fragrance, so the idea is that people generally are going to be quite close to you to be able to smell this fragrance. Now the longevity of it does last, a good few hours, but unfortunately it does start to wear off pretty quickly, which I was a little bit disappointed by, I am going to be honest, considering the price of it. And then what you're left with afterwards is just kind of like the smell of like hedione, and you can't really smell much of the notes. Maybe like a little bit of lavender or something. However, as a whole, overall, as a fragrance, it is really, really nice, and I couldn't recommend this enough. Like I said, I've had some really good compliments about this fragrance, and it has become one of my most favourite fragrances to wear. Now, the other one that I picked up from Rituals is called Sensual, which I guess is their kind of like, their kind of signature range for men. That one is also really nice too. I will be doing a video on that very shortly, but I thought I'd start with this one today, just because it has become one of my favourite fragrances. But yeah, I mean, like Rituals, they do some really, really, really nice products, skincare products and fragrances as well. A little bit on the pricey side, like I said, like just shy of £19 for this 15ml bottle. So I was kind of hoping the longevity of it was going to last a little bit longer. But it is what it is. I'm still going to recommend this fragrance, and I am still going to buy another bottle of it when it runs out. So yeah, I just thought I'd do this one today. Let's see if I can just have a... Yeah, it's very smoky, and it's definitely got that kind of like tar, like birch sap kind of fragrance to it as well. Very musky, perfect evening fragrance. This would smell great and would go great with an outfit of maybe like a leather jacket and some like leather boots or something, or of course an animal free alternative to leather. But yeah, really, really nice fragrance, and I will definitely be going back to Rituals. So if you've got a Rituals in your town, go in there and check out some of their fragrances and also some of their skincare products as well. And also, just to say, I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, I'm not being paid or sponsored by Rituals or indeed any of the other companies or brands that I talk about, and all of the opinions expressed are my own. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there today, and once again, thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel and for all of the wonderful comments that you leave for me. One viewer has asked me if I am still going to be doing the spray off challenge, and the answer to that is yes, I will be doing a spray off challenge quite soon. But first, I just want to build up a little bit more of a collection of fragrances, just so I can, you know, do a decent spray off challenge for you all, and hopefully you will enjoy that. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in again today, and I will see you all again soon in the next video. Bye for now.